Okay, we will wait for a few seconds more to see if anyone is coming, and we will start right away. Alright, so hello, this is Community Manager Jenny from the Feather team. Today's live streaming event is the last event to celebrate Feather's first year. It will be about the past and present and future of Feather. We will share our team's thoughts, experience, and even some spoilers just for who is here. So today, to talk about all of these topics, we have a special guest from our team, our founder and CEO, Kwan.
Hi.
We all know about Feather, so we will skip the general introduction of the app and jump into our conversation. Today, I'll be just talking with Kwan as I talk with him, like an interview. So Kwan, it has already been like a year since we officially released the app. And how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's been a busy and great year. Yeah, I remember our first day of the launch. We prepared new logo, new app name. It was not Feather at the time, but and new images and new product, and all we have to do is to press the release button at the app stores and press and nothing happens, right? But I'm not sure it was a good or bad situation, but our server didn't go down.
Everything was fine.
Everything was fine. It was a good situation, but nothing happens that much. But we slowly gather our users and let me show you some statistics of our first year. Yeah, sure. So, yeah. So for 1 year, 18,752 users created 100,000 and 118 notes. So it's per maybe 5 to 6 notes per person. But we know that some users have thousands nodes, but it's quite steep curve between users. And we updated with 10 major and minor updates. So the latest update was importing images into the Feather scene, and with community manager Jenny, we did 13 monthly events, community events, and 235 submissions was created by our users. And this screenshot was the most famous, popular event, which is Feather Array. So we're going to do that next year again. So it's like drawing daily. For 28 days in a row, so that's why we choose February, which is very fewer, fewest.
Some days less than most of the other months.
Yeah, that's true. And we also sent 22 newsletters. Sometimes it delivers our new updates or community events and any other different news. So
like some other stories from the community.
And when we are going to conference or exhibition, we also send our newsletter to users. So the open rate of the letter was in average 39%, which is very, in my opinion, is very high, relatively high. And we also released 7 tutorial videos. Not that much, but it has quality, right? And Jenny made this video very with her voice
Oh.
and yeah, subtitles. It was
Right.
very hard work, and we are very glad that some users get some help from our tutorial videos. So it was great to see the reaction from the users.
Yeah, we
And
should upload
yeah.
more.
Yeah, we should upload more. Yeah, right. And none of these would have been possible without our users. It's a screenshot of our latest community screenshot, the Discord server. Yeah, so that's our first year by the numbers. Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed actually from all these numbers. I've known these numbers, but I think I haven't had it like all this clear on like one page. And I think it kind of makes me think of my best moments within the year, and especially about updates. For me, like the best moments were seeing various artworks, as he also mentioned at the last moment. Seeing various artworks from different like users and from our community, and they always show even much more beyond than what we have been imagining of how to use Feather, and how they are using it in their workflows are always amazing. I wish people would share more to our community. And also about the tutorial, I think it's very impressive when they kind of follow the tutorial actually and share their biplane drawing. Yes, so I can see that actually people are like following the steps and it is being helped for them. Was like a very precious moment for me.
Drawing biplane is quite hard, you know.
Yes,
But
actually.
after you finish that tutorial, you can draw almost
anything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Right. And as also about the updates, so we had several updates after the official release, and even also before the official release, we've been keep updating. And I've counted up since the beta version, it's been 21 updates
Yeah,
until
it's doubled,
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think were the most important updates so far?
I think it's from the beta period, but it was our joystick. So the most frequent and important operation in 3D creation is navigation. You know. Yeah. So the we combine the navigation technique with the translation, rotating, scaling function with the joystick function. So I want to show some, briefly show our joystick with this camera. Yeah. So most of you maybe already know this feature, but I want to recap this feature again. So the joystick, we call this interface like as a joystick. So in conventional 3D CAD software, if you select some objects, to move this selection, unlike Feather, you need to define this moving direction and moving center. But in Feather, we set the direction as a line of sight. So if you see in this direction, you can move this way, and in this direction, you can move this way. So you don't need to set the direction or align the view, but this is kind of intuitive feature. And for scaling, if you want to widen this selection, you need to like this,
like stretching it.
Stretching it, and because you see it in this direction, we don't scale this in other direction, any other direction. So it's very quite intuitive. And if you see that the arm stick things, it doesn't change it, but it only stretches along this direction. And if you want this thicker, then this kind of operation can be possible. Yes. So I think this is a very good interface that shows our principle and direction of how we make interface in 3D, like combining navigation technique with other conventional 2D interface to control the 3D objects, just like you do in conventional drawing software. Yeah.
You've mentioned about the principles of making new features. What are those principles that you think is the most important or you have in mind?
Yeah, I think it's first is intuitiveness. So it has to be natural.
It feels natural.
Yeah, and every function, every function should be in harmony. Yeah. So adding some features to an existing system is often makes the system too complex or unbalanced. So sometimes I feel our pace of update is somewhat slow, but it's, to achieve this intuitiveness and harmony, it's non-negotiable to deliver a quality experience. Yeah.
So you think we might be a bit slow, but we are keeping our quality as much as we can. So I think it makes sense in a way. So we are delivering the highest quality we can as possible, as soon as possible. Okay. And because you were talking about the joystick, for me actually the best moment within the updates were when we updated the clipboard and importing images. Could you show actually maybe? So it was pretty recent, as you said, about updating the images, like importing images. So yeah, this was the clipboard we updated, and you can bring in images as references in this separate window. And
or should I pick?
Yeah, I just asked all in a sudden.
Okay, nice hockey player.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this might be like an inspiration for the sketch. Yeah.
Maybe reference. Use this as a color reference, or
Right. And for me, I think it was very a pleasing moment when people actually showed how they are using the clipboard or like imported images right after we did the update, because we had a lot of people asking for these features because they wanted images inside Feather, but we haven't been supporting it for a long time. So we could see that people who asked for it actually were happy after we updated. So that was why it was like most a memorable update as a community manager, I guess.
Getting reaction from the users is quite impressive. Yeah.
I also felt like I've been connecting the users to the team, and the team were actually answering for our users. And also, we had a big update for the drawing neatly mode when we were doing the official release.
Yeah.
But actually, to be honest, within our team, we were not all like 100% happy with that function, if I remember.
Yeah. We tried, but it needs more improvements. So there's the mode called drawing neatly, so which is activated when you just press the pencil button here, and then with this mode activated, you can draw circle, ellipses, and straight lines, and a little bit beautified curve. So for now, it only provides these functions, but for this mode, we are thinking of reinventing the traditional technical drawing for 3D, not like copying from the 3D digital CAD system, like for engineering system, but we want to create more traditional technical drawing feeling. So maybe we can add more geometric primitives such as triangle or hexagon with this feature, but there's more to add. So connecting these strokes or snapping on points of objects onto another points of another object, or maybe marking exact coordinates in the 3D grid, or measuring length in centimeters or meters, and changing base scale from millimeters to kilometers depending on the subject. So when you're drawing some architectural shapes, you need to scale up into meters or kilometers. So I believe these more features can be updated into this technical drawing mode. So and it will give another freedom of expression to our users.
Yeah, so even the name, we still call it drawing neatly, but actually it's going toward, has to go towards more like technical drawing.
Yeah.
I see. And is it important, do you think is it important to make it like people to be able to draw it precisely, like more precisely in this mode for measurements and everything?
Yeah, we heard from users about measuring things like what's the length between this point and this point, and how can I joint this,
like to make them meet. Okay, so it has a long way to go.
Yeah. We have lots of ideas, but it's very challenging. Yeah.
Yes. And but I think also a lot of users were happy even though with just this feature too. And we've been talking actually a lot of users while we were talking about the updates and features. So I think someday inviting also our users to talk about like the features or the updates would be great. So until now we were just keep talking about like the past and present of Feather, and I guess people might be waiting for us to talk more about the future. Yeah. And so I will give you another question. Could you give us some hints for like the upcoming updates?
So as you can see,
Sorry.
I know, but it's not here, but on the right side, many things will be added to this right panel. So groups, this kind of layer, some users call this layers, but we call this as groups. So groups will be even better, and there will be a new concept for managing viewpoints and group visibilities into a preset of saved viewpoints and group visibilities. So also more export options here will be added. Here. And new brush types and new methods of to create 3D guides will come after that update.
Okay, and we've just talked maybe for some points of the upcoming updates, then maybe even more beyond. What do you dream of by making Feather?
Dream.
Yeah, like more beyond the just like the now.
Yeah. I am dreaming of Feather is used at the every beginning of the creative process to express and communicate their ideas. And recently I saw a lot of Twitter, not X posts about AI, but as a designer myself, I'm also cautious with AI and creation, but I think AI is not a creator itself, but a great tool when it goes into the right hands and has good conversation skills with humans. So in that manner, I hope Feather gives some input data from human to computer. So Feather can become the most humane interface that can deliver the creator's intention to the machine or the people. So in the form of 3D drawing for the entire digital 3D creation process.
So do you mean like using the Feather drawings, like the sketches from Feather, and then put that into the AI programs, and then make out a new result out of it?
Yeah. Let me show you some experiments. It's not our tool, but for a long time I have watched it. The system called Viscom, and it gives me a lot of interesting results. So here, let me show you the Feather sketch first. It's a sci-fi gun-shaped hitting device for the robot. So I designed this with Feather with few lines and colorings, and after that I imported my sketch. It's not a 2D image. It's 2D image, but this is really 3D model capture scene, and I bring this object file into this app and add some layers to AI working on driving and add color by myself and try recalculate the images and the kind of process can be possible. So
it's like working with the AI using Feather.
Yeah. So basically, Feather is mainly for line drawing sketch, you know, and maybe yes. I couldn't find my Feather sketch, but you can. It's also from the Feather sketch. So the base sketch I drew was only these kind of line drawing, but after Viscom added, you can try many different styles with surfaces and renderings like this.
But I think all the ideas are already in the sketch.
Yeah.
So the ideas and the start is all from the human. So it's more human based.
Yeah.
Like, not AI only making everything or creating everything, but actually the human is just using the AI as a tool.
Yes, no matter what, always human needs to say something to AI, right? So, like Feather can be some speaking device to the AI world. Yeah.
I guess Feather could be important because you can make your own original ideas and show it to the people by like drawing in 3D. And then we were talking about like a very, very future. Maybe we should come a bit more back to our reality. We have mentioned the pricing plan a little bit on our first year celebration page. Is there any updates on when the pricing plan will be released?
Yeah, as you might know, yes, we've mentioned that the paid plan will be released late this year, but I assume that we need more time to prepare until next year. So not that late, but next year. Yeah, so we will let our users check every detail of the pricing when it's ready through every channel we have, and maybe through official newsletter and Discord announcements.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
So it will be a little bit more late than we have said on our page.
Yeah.
But let's make just one more point, like important point. We still keep most of the drawing features free, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So most of the current 3D drawing features will remain free.
But many people ask like why we decided to keep the free version.
Yeah, many people keep saying, how do you make money?
Yes.
Why it's free?
Why the free?
Yeah. So with the free version, we will grow the user base. So I feel there are still many creators who are afraid of or frustrated of creating 3D. Like so, I want them to try out Feather without hesitation. So I decide to make core 3D drawing features remains free.
Yeah, we should make the people using 3D grow. And then on the other hand, then why is there gonna be a pricing plan in the future?
Yeah, basically it comes from our identity as a profit company, right? we need to make money, but, and because we still have a lot of features to develop and add them to Feather, so running a business model will give us at first resources to update useful features for both free and paid versions, and at the same time it will gives us some precious lessons about what our potential users really need, why they pay for this feature and why they don't pay for this feature, that kind of lessons. So while growing the user base with our free version, we want to pinpoint and provide some specialized functions with the paid upgrade to the users who need Feather in their daily professional workflow.
Okay, thank you. That I think that would be like the very honest answer we have. And so let's hope our next update will be useful for our users, and we would of course announce in advance if we have any pricing plans coming soon. So please stay tuned for it, everyone. And next, let's go through some of the questions we have collected in advance. So we've been putting up the question polls like on our Discord and by email, and so we collected some questions in advance. And I would like to show the yes. This looks correct.
Right.
So our first question was, will we be able to import STL files in future versions?
Yeah, it's quite easy. Yeah, so STL is a popular format for 3D printing. So we are working on exporting Feather files to STL so that our users can 3D print Feather sketches, but importing STL into the Feather is not that high priority right now. So we want Feather to be used together with various softwares, 3D printing software, and 3D rendering, modeling software. So eventually we will support as many 3D formats as possible. But until then, you can convert your STL to OBJ. So we support OBJ import in Feather, so you can convert your STL to OBJ and then import OBJ into Feather.
Okay, so exporting to STL could be first.
Yeah.
But importing might be a bit later.
Yeah.
Okay. And next was question from Malaysia. Are animations with Feather a possibility in the future?
Yeah, animation. Animation is definitely one of the features we'd like to add. We're thinking of two types of animations. So one is spatial animation for making camera movements and scene editing, like this kind of macro animation. And second one is object animation for things like rigging, and move components part by part. So in terms of spatial animation, we are working on saving multiple camera viewpoints and group visibilities into a preset. So we call it stages features. So you can check this feature in the next coming update, and that will be introduced in our next update. So and the second one, for object animation, lots of things are still in the planning phase. So, but we are aiming for an interface that allows you to move and record objects as intuitively as you would with our joystick, as I showed before.
Like they
in this
move the
slideshow.
arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, select some parts and move into this space with viewing functions. So we see a lot of possibilities in there, and I'm looking forward to digging into them.
Okay, so I guess it would be really nice if the 3D objects can move by themselves. And then the next question was all the way from USA.
Yeah.
So can you bring a feature that allows for color filling?
Color filling, yeah. In many different forms, lots of users talked about this issue. So Feather is best fitted to line sketching, but we know that many of our users want a very quick and easy way to fill in large areas.
Yeah, even me.
Other than by repeatedly adding lines again and again. So we'll deal with this situation somehow in two ways. First is to provide additional brushes that are wide in one direction rather than having the same techniques in all directions as they do now. So it's like flat brush, flat and wide brush, and that's not the perfect solution. So second one is to like introducing a curved fill feature, as our original questioner mentioned. So however, it's very hard to define the boundaries of the drawing with only 3D curves, because as you know, we don't have snap features, and it's very difficult to define inside and outside the curves. So we are currently thinking of making it easier by cutting the guide and fill in the area, like so cutting and filling the curved surface will be the fill feature.
Is it like we have the 3D guide, and then you can kind of draw some part and cut it out, and then color it, so it's like filled?
Yes. Because building a surface from the scratch or based on 3D curves is quite difficult, and it's very rough lines in Feather, so there are very rough lines in Feather. So only surface we have is guide, so with that guide we want to make the fill feature.
Okay, that sounds even good for me.
Good for you.
Yes. And then the next question was, will the ability to group layers come in the future?
Yeah, layers. We call it group.
We call it groups, yes. but group layers, like maybe like groups and even bigger groups.
Yeah, we can call it grouping groups.
Okay, group in groups.
Group in groups. Yeah, so it's in our next major update. So you'll be able to create and edit some group trees like in other 3D software, and as you say, all hierarchies like trees and group structures will also be recorded in the exported GLTF file. So and there's a little hint for this feature. Let me show you our interface. If you go to the this right side panel, these are group panel, and icon of the group has been changed to a tree structure, right? Tree structure, but we don't support we don't support trees, any others some tree structure for now, but icon has been changed.
It was like a teaser.
So we'll make them as a grouping group features.
Okay. So And then the next one was also from United States,
Mm-hmm.
saying it would be nice if we could store guides, like we can store brush color and size, like the preset, I think the person is asking. So that way we can go back to older guides to make tweaks when needed.
Yeah. Let me show you again with our interface.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a great suggestion, and there's also a little hint we left in the import panel. So these things, if we create a 3D guide, the guide object is in the list. So we are thinking of guides as a kind of reference, intermediate reference, just like an imported obj or image file. So you'll be able to control the visualization of the guide and drawing possibilities. How can we draw on this surface? Yeah, the current group is hidden. Yeah. So we see the guide as a reference, just like the object models or images. So so you can save this guide in the future and manage them in this panel.
So now we can manage the guides, but they are not really saved yet.
Yeah.
Okay, but later that's why we put it in the resource panel to make it become able to save it. Okay, that was a great hint, actually, I guess. And the next one is also about the groups. So can the layer names remain in the memory when you rename the layers? So currently when I rename the layers, it shows as blank. So you have to retype the layer name anytime you edit the name. This is not a big deal, just nice to have. The person who asked that.
It's not a big deal, but big deal. It's big deal to me as a UX designer. It's a quality of life features, like, and there are a lot of small but crucial improvements that could be made with Feather. So, and one of the most frustrating for me was the ability to create a new group right away with just selected strokes. We don't have that feature.
Yes, we have to add group and then select.
Add group first
and
then select and move that selected strokes into the newly created group. But I want to shorten that process with a simple icon, like
at one step.
Yeah, create a new group with this selected strokes. Yeah, the kind of feature was my
you wanted
concern.
To make.
Concern, but and there are lots of things, and I believe there's many that we couldn't hear from our users, and so there are still some big features to add for us, but so I'm not sure when, but I'll add this these request and idea to our to-do list.
Yes, I think these like small points from the users have the power actually.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we might miss it, but if the users actually remind it from their experience, we get it into our like more priority after it also. And the next one was, is it possible to choose either symmetry by the world grid space or by the center of the drawing guide? And there were more details, so I would like to read it. So sometimes the drawing guide is not in the center of the world space, so using symmetry doesn't work the way you want. It would be nice to have an option where you can use symmetry based off the guide. That way you don't have to place everything in the center of the grid space in order to use symmetry. I'm not sure if this is possible. If not, it would be a great feature update.
Yeah, to summarize this question, our mirror is set it based on global space. But the, the questioner wants to make it local, like anywhere.
Like to change it wherever the person wants.
So I think, I also feel that our feather system is currently too centered on original, global origin. So we need to make the more flexible with local coordinates. Yeah, so it's totally possible, but there's a lot to decide to make it fully functional, like how to specify where you want to put the mirror, like or drawing or add some points or that kind of stuff, and or what happens when multiple mirrors are set together side by side, and it gives infinite,
like the mirror, like if there's two mirrors in the space. So it needs much more detail about how to make it work and how it looks like after it works.
And if you can put mirror locally, then you need to you maybe want to more features like radial symmetry or linear patterns like that. So with the simple idea, we need to decide many things. So we can go further, but it's definitely possible, but it has to be decided with many other considerations like interactions, interface, and awkward situations like putting multiple mirrors.
I think it would haven't been one of the situations I could have think of. So there are 2 points, I think. One is about how the person can decide where the person wants the mirror, and then the other point is about different types and different situations with several mirrors in one space.
Regarding the comments that I said, like our feather is too centered on global coordinate.
Everything is from the center of the space.
So I can show you a little bit improvements on that issue with our.
Is it on your iPad?
Yeah. Okay. It's not the live version, and it's a dev version that I am working on, and I can show you new feature. Whoops. Yeah.
So this is confidential, actually.
Not confidential.
Not confidential.
Yeah, but exclusive for this live event.
Yes.
Live event. Yeah. We try. Okay. So with this sketch. Okay, let me. So in current feather, always center of the navigation is centered at the global space origin, like this. Well, I made this feature like set the center of navigation onto by touching the long press right. This was not the not the version
Not
I
the
wanted.
version.
Yeah, this was the version. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's my version. So now the center is at the origin. I can set this here.
So is there like the dot that you just made?
Here's
Like
pale gray
small dot.
Yeah. It's on developing, so we didn't decide some visuals, but so if you want to focus on this this bit,
side one.
yeah, this side one, in conventional feather, you will have very hard time to get the focus. Like draw here and draw.
It goes away
Yeah.
because it's turning
Yeah.
from the center.
Yeah. Draw again and draw again. And it's very frustrating. So with my feature, maybe I need to.
You need a bit of time.
Yeah. If I set the center on this, I can draw.
Now it's rotating from the point you made.
So you can set the center on the existing curve, and even you can set it on the guide.
Based off the guide, like
and double tap doesn't center your view onto the screen center. Like
it goes to the new center I made.
Yeah. So that's one of the feature I am working on. So soon you'll get the update with this navigation feature.
Oh, but why is it not like? Is it gonna be updated soon or later?
I'm trying, but the visual and interaction timeout, like how long does it take to set the center with touch input is not decided yet. So I'm trying.
Okay. So it was exclusively just for this live to have a sneak into the developing version. It's not yet finished developing. Cool. I think it's really helps a lot because always I draw a big drawing. The drawing always goes away.
Yeah.
While I draw when I navigate. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, thank you for sharing it for our guests. And I think it relates because also this person wanted to move the center point of the mirror. So it really relates. And then this was like a really broad question.
Yeah.
Is there a feature that will be updated soon? So I think we already have talked about quite a lot before.
Well, to mention a few, group hierarchy and saving multiple viewpoints and group visibilities into a preset, like we call it stages.
Stage.
Yeah, and that's the main key features coming soon. Yeah.
Yes, and then let's go. Now these questions sound like a bit more about like a really first starting of Feather. So who was this software made for at the first moment, like the first time?
At first it was car designers. That was also the main target of original software from my advisor, I Love Sketch, where Feather is rooted. So, and now we're broadening the application domain to architecture, concept art, and industrial design. At first it was
it was very specific, I think.
Yeah, automotive designers.
So that was how Feather was started, but now it's getting more broad users. And also from Portugal, has this started as a hobby? Is this a passion project?
Yeah, it's a passion project, but not hobby. It came from a pioneering research project called I Love Sketch, which was developed in 2008 by my advisor Seokhyung Bae from and from 2013 to 2018 uh, uh, I was under his team as a graduate student, and I studied human-computer interaction and computer graphics to build 3D sketching systems for industrial designers, and founded Sketchsoft in 2020 after I got my PhD. So, yeah.
So it's also been quite a long time since you studied and was working about this, but started this business, right?
Yeah.
It's a long story.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, there should be more.
Yeah, there should be more opportunity to tell my full story or the history of the 3D sketching, not Feather alone.
Not just Feather.
Yeah, but there are a lot of nice and pioneering researches in 3D sketching research area. So maybe I should.
And then also, and if you do this full time, how did you fund the company?
Yeah.
Do you have sponsors? How do you make this free while having a bill to pay?
Yes, we do have funds from investors, including global venture capital, such as SoftBank and other Korean companies, and that's currently where our money comes from.
Yes, but we would like to actually, get the business model work properly. Yes. And the last question I've saved is, I think, something that might be fun. So the question was, what is your favorite kind of cake? And I think this cake is meaning the cake, one of the cakes from the Decorating Cake event. This was for our first year celebration page. So I think I will show the celebration page and let you choose your favorite cake.
Yeah, let's pick one for one.
Okay, one each, like our favorites. So let's see which this looks better. I need to adjust which looks better. So these were all the cakes that our users made, all differently from the template. It was for celebrating Feather's first birthday, and we can see the whole list. It was actually a lot of people joined, so we should have a look. I think the first two lines look the same.
Yeah.
So we can look from.
You go first.
Me? Okay.
You've seen
yes, I've seen
these
this
several times.
Yes, but it's so difficult to choose one as a favorite because I liked all from with the different points.
And then I'll go.
Okay, you go first.
Okay,
you pick one.
I picked this one. Because,
okay.
Yeah. I'm a Christmas lover. So at this moment, it gives kind of feeling of Christmas, like
Christmas.
red and green.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to bring this cake to my home
for Christmas.
Yeah. That's why I'm picking.
Okay, it's still Feather's birthday cake, but you picked it for the
Christmas cake.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, then it's my turn to choose. I liked this one.
Why?
Because I liked how the Feather logo actually is put in this direction on the cake, so it looks like wings. Yes. Like the angel wings. I liked how it's like all in the circle. Because most of the people just put one in the middle, but I thought this because when we designed the logo, I
Yeah.
remember we wanted this to look like a feather,
Yes.
and this actually makes it look like.
Maybe we need to show this to our designer.
Oh yeah, logo designers.
Yeah, logo designer.
Right, they try hard to make it look like a
Wing.
wing. Yes, like the feather. Yes, so that's my choice.
Yes.
And we wanted to go through also maybe any questions if you have that are joining like for our live event. If you have any questions, you could leave it on our chat by Discord. I see someone's typing.
Yeah, we'll wait. Yeah.
We can wait
Yeah,
a
we
bit.
can wait. Yeah.
Yes. And just because we already mentioned about our first year celebration page, we were preparing the gifts for the people who joined the event. And after we finish answering the questions, we are also going to show you how the gifts look like.
Yeah, simple question.
Oh, okay. So I couldn't attend the beginning of this live. Is it being recorded? And yes, it's all being recorded, and we will share the recorded link so you can watch it from the first. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Another question is on the way.
Fun party. Thanks for sharing. Thank you.
Maybe we should bring some drinks.
Oh yes.
For party.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Look more like a party
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
We are happy that you are here. I just wanted to say thank you. I am really excited about the updates. I can see much hard work and dedication put into this amazing program. Thank you, said
Thank you.
Angelica. We
Thank you.
thank you for everything. Thanks
Yeah.
for answering. Thank you. We are glad that it was helpful for you because we were actually a bit worried, if our answers are not enough or we are preparing enough for this. So it's glad to hear that it helped. Okay, then maybe we could go through our gift for the users we prepared.
It's not gift for us. Yeah, right.
No, it's not for us.
Yeah.
It's for you.
Yeah.
So we said that to the people who joined our celebration page, we showed this page. So all the users who participated for the cakes and then all these drawings and the messages for Feather's birthday, we wanted to give like a really small package of gift and ship it all around the world to everyone who joined and wanted this gift. So I prepared it here, and Kwan, will you show it?
Yeah. To where? Yeah, it's in front of my desk,
yes.
but
Oh.
here,
Here?
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Thank you. So it's a little yellow package, and everyone will receive it actually like in this shape, like packed.
It's so sad that it's not for me, but
we
Yeah.
thank more for our users than ourselves.
it's a sample, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a sample.
Yeah. Okay, let me. Yeah. Why did you?
Oh, sorry.
Why did you
I was
tighten this?
Yeah, I wanted to make it
firmly?
real.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was noticed that there will be a gift to gifts to users, but I haven't checked the every detail of the
Yes.
gift, so it's my first time to
Yes.
see this. Okay, finally. And another tape. Okay. Is this safe to ship across the
Yes, good point.
ocean. Yeah.
Because after this, we are going to have one more layer
Okay.
for the safety.
Okay.
Safety tips.
That's good. Wow.
Yay!
Cute. Wow. Okay. Okay. Sticker. Okay. Okay.
Cake. It's actually a card,
Mm-hmm.
so you can write any message in the back and also use
Yeah.
it as a card. And it's like, because we gathered the cakes from the users, it's like if you come to a party, you get a piece of cake.
It makes me dizzy because the the shape of this kind of it makes optical illusion.
Yes.
Is it intended?
Yes,
Or-
I think
yeah.
because the designer wanted
Uh-huh.
this to look like a drawing from feather.
Yeah, like 3D feel,
3D line,
but in 2D space.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and you can like color
Mhm.
this card in your own.
Okay.
So it's like a coloring card.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I see.
And then stickers.
Stickers.
Yes.
3 types.
Yes.
Does it have special meaning for these stickers?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Because we had 3 different events, and some people joined one,
Yeah.
and some joined
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah, one for each event.
Yes. So if you joined 2, you will get 2 stickers. The type of
okay.
sticker you joined.
Mm-hmm. Cake.
Yes.
Maybe this is for message.
Yes, the
right?
message.
And gift drawing.
Gifts drawings.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love this most.
These
Yeah.
stickers.
Yeah, stickers. Stickers are useful.
Mhm. You can
know.
decorate it
Yeah.
anywhere. You can put it on anywhere you
Mhm.
want.
Mm-hmm.
So in the middle, there's the feather logo sticker.
mostly
and
on
then-
my laptop.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm.
And also others are like the theme of a party and
Mhm.
like congratulations and this.
It's a hand drawn, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a hand drawn
By our
by our designers.
designers.
Yes,
yeah.
these are all designed by our designers. And then this is not like a birthday theme,
Mm-hmm.
but something more normal and useful. It's
Practical,
a pen,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It's a clip pen,
Clip pen.
and on it there is the logo of feather, but
Mhm.
it's a very special version because you can see the rotating.
Yeah, actually,
logo.
the logo of feather is in 3D. Yeah, it has 3D form. So we initially designed this as a 3D shape, and yeah. Thank you. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have this
Mm-hmm.
special pen, and then the last it's the notepad.
I won't open it, but yeah, it's the same page,
Yes,
right?
it's
And
all the same design.
Yeah. It looks like our UI.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
right?
looks like feather.
Mhm. That was my idea. Like, make group panel into a to-do list.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Right. So people can write their to-do
Mhm.
list on the
Uh-huh.
notepad. Something
Check,
practical.
Yeah.
And I think I like the idea to make our UI, like the
Mhm.
note, empty note into a 2D note.
Yeah.
So that's like a special merchandise from
Mhm.
Feather.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, all this is gonna be shipped for the people who joined. So please wait. We are going to ship it
all
next
the way
week.
from the South Korea.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's gonna take some time for
Mhm.
for it to be shipped all the way.
Mhm.
And yes. So this was it for the merchandises. And I think it's, we want to see maybe some more artworks from different users, not just the celebration page.
Yeah.
So, like, we actually have a collection on Sketchfab. And maybe before Sketchfab, I would like to mention about Discord. I can't show the Discord
Yeah.
Discord now. Maybe I
Alright.
can. Let's try.
But every participants are from the Discord server,
Yes,
right?
so
So
people can see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have already on practices and Featherworks and Feather Gallery. A lot of people are uploading their great Featherworks. But also outside the Discord, we wanted to maybe introduce about the things that you can also see outside. One of it is on Sketchfab. This platform I like because you can actually upload and view the drawings in 3D, which is really fits well with Feather, I think. And in this collection, we collected all the Feather works that people uploaded with the hashtag. So if we can find it, we are putting them on all here. And you can see that everyone has a different style,
Yeah.
different drawing, and different way of renderings. And actually, these are like really high quality also.
Yeah,
I think.
it has a lot of rendering options and post-processing options. So if you haven't tried it yet, but you should try.
Yes, and even just coming to Sketchfab and then searching for our collection called Feathered, you can get a lot of inspiration, I think. I get sometimes ideas of how to use Feather here because I can actually view the drawings and see how they did it. Yes.
Yeah, and this collection has many from our in-house artists' work. So
Like this one, right? And also these are from the children, I think.
children from South Korea.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a Sketchfab collection.
Yes.
So,
And what else? I think we also have some on
and many new users are coming from Sketchfab, right?
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see a lot.
I think most of the people who upload like the drawings from Feather, they mention it, so people find it from there.
Yeah.
And then I think also on Instagram.
It's a SNS tour.
Yeah, it looks like an SNS tour almost.
Yeah.
Because I see people sharing it on the stories, so I made like the collection of it here.
Wow.
Yes, some are like from also Sketchfab, but some are very different, like this. It's more light and like more like a fast. Oh, this was like also from another class. Drawings and sketches. Yes. So also there's the collection from Instagram. I think it's interesting because every platform have different drawings.
Yeah.
They sometimes they are the same, but
different style,
different
amount of effort,
Yes.
different tone. Yeah.
And then also Twitter X.
Twitter.
These days I don't know how to call. I already searched for Feather 3D. So we can have a look. There's Angela is also here
Yeah.
for in our live streaming, and we've seen a lot of works from her, some of our announcements, and these days a lot from Rick. I see doing actually this is also is the same thing we showed
Yeah,
previously,
Biscom. Yeah.
Biscom.
Yeah.
Yes. I think Twitter is like really fast
Yeah,
and
it is.
trendy.
Yeah. Pops up and pops goes down. Yeah.
So also a lot of people are tagging us on Twitter, and we all our team members all like
Yeah.
looking at different artworks like this.
Is there any recommended tag for tags for
So
Twitter upload?
If we
Yeah.
see our profile, maybe we always put Feather 3D,
Feather 3D. Yeah, Feather 3D.
3D sketchbook, 3D sketch sometimes, And once we tried F3D,
Yeah.
but because like Blender 3D was using B3D,
Yeah, and it's quite popular.
Yes.
Not like us.
we are not yet popular, so this is
Yeah.
too short, I think.
Yeah.
So for now, Feather 3D works best.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So yeah, from different platforms, also on Discord, of course, are like all our different users' artworks, which
Mhm.
makes us really happy. Our team actually all shares what we see
Yeah.
on different platforms, and we really appreciate it.
And we strongly encourage to
Yes.
encourage you to upload your works.
Yes.
Uh,
I hope more people will upload and share their works and like share how they did their artworks to each other.
Yeah. maybe we need to share our works.
Our works more
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yes. We should try that also
Mhm.
more.
It's very hard to use our software while making developing this software. But
But still, our team actually has this power, I believe, that we all are actually creators.
yeah.
A lot of people like drawing and enjoy drawing the culture also. So we are actually like a, how do you say, like a creator and maker?
Yeah.
User maker.
User maker.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I think for today we have been through all the
Yeah.
conversation and topics we wanted to go through.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes, it was fun. And thank you for everyone who has joined us for this long hour. Like we did it for an hour and 10 minutes, I think. So thank you for coming for our event and celebrating the first year of Feather, like for the party. And hope this was a meaningful time for everyone. It was meaningful for us. And please stay tuned and keep in touch through our Discord community.
By the way, do you have any plan or next step for these live events? What other contents are coming?
Like what's coming next?
Yeah.
So I'm preparing for a event, like to gather some drawings from the users for our like next year calendar.
Yeah, watching drawing
Yes.
is interesting.
Yeah,
It's
and
fun.
then
Yeah.
also we will do more live events. So I would like to try to show me drawing more, and also like I had today Kwan, I will introduce other
Maybe
team
you
members.
should bring our artist or
Yes.
designer to
Yes, exactly.
and
Let them draw
Yeah, let them
and
draw.
use and explain about how they use Feather also.
don't let them don't talking
Yeah.
not talking
But
just draw.
still they
Yeah.
can draw.
Yeah.
So I want to show that too, definitely. So yes, we didn't really try a lot of live events before, but from now we are trying to do more. So
Yeah.
I hope a lot of people would like that and enjoy it afterwards. Okay, then thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
I keep shaking.